Hello Virgo, and welcome to my channel Tarot by Gabrielle. This is going to be a general reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements, looking at your recent past, your current energy, and your immediate future, answering the question, what do you need to know right now in order to move forward in alignment with your higher self? Please remember that these are general readings. They are not here to resonate fully for everyone, and they won't resonate fully for everyone, so do please remember to take what does resonate and helps your personal situation and leave what does not. Last thing, any information on the extended reading or on booking a personal reading with me is in the description box below. All right, Virgo, let's jump on in. As you can see, we're doing things a little bit different this round. I usually have cards already pulled, but I wanted to do it this way this time. So let's start, Virgo, with looking at your recent past. What has Virgo been dealing with? What has Virgo been dealing with? You have a new start is coming. Meditate and contemplate, and don't let your past hold you back. So it's interesting because a new start is coming. Like, it is a new moon card. And I feel like this is kind of this energy of moving into like a new phase in your life in a way. But I feel as if this has been a long time coming. I feel like that's why it's showing up in your recent past. I feel like this new start that you're moving into, like something's been a long time coming here. Okay, so let's shift gears. Current energy for Virgo. Where's Virgo at right now? It's time to release negativity and expect powerful change. It's time to release negativity, expect powerful change, believe in the impossible. I feel like you're in an energy of change. And I feel like with this, it's time to release negativity card, I feel like there are certain things that have been holding you back from this change. It's a good change. But change is scary, right? No matter where you're at in life, change is scary. But this is a new moon eclipse. So it's even more kind of powerful than this just new moon energy. So I feel like this is very much, it's obviously about a new beginning, a new start, a new experience, like something new for sure. But with this, it's time to release negativity. It's almost as if maybe you kind of were going through this period of having to let go of a lot of things, or at least like maybe move out of old situations before you could move into new situations. But I don't know. Let's see. What else? What does Virgo need to know about their immediate future? Prosperity lies ahead, and believe in the impossible. So with this prosperity lies ahead, oh my gosh, and that's a new moon in Taurus card. And then blue moon, right? You know that saying, once in a blue moon, right? It's rare, it's beautiful. And I feel like whatever this change you're going through, it's taking you to more prosperity. But oh my gosh, that's so funny, getting 3 new moon cards. Now, obviously, it's in Taurus here. But I feel like I don't know. I don't want to say too much yet. I feel like it's very much about it's a very it's not just prosperous in the sense of materially. It's not just oh, you have all this money coming your way. Sure, maybe there could be a material aspect to it, but it feels very prosperous and like an emotional way, like an experience kind of way. You don't have to have wealth to feel wealthy, right? You can be wealthy because you are surrounded by people who love you and experiences that bring you joy and positivity. There's so many different forms of prosperity. So don't just straight up think, oh, this must mean money. Because prosperity, I feel like, it spans so much more than that. But okay, let's keep going. We're going to clarify. I'm going to clarify these overall energy. So let's look at this new start is coming for Virgo's recent past. So whatever this change is, like I said, it's been a long time coming. And it's good, but I wonder why it's taken so long. Okay, past energy for Taurus, or for Virgo. I promise I'm shuffled for Virgo. I've just been thinking about that new moon and Taurus card. Okay, past energy for Virgo. 7 of Cups, 2 of Swords in reverse. This is this energy of stagnancy. Knowing you wanted a new beginning, but not really knowing what to do, how to bring it about, what that looks like. Because, I think the first step in change in our life is recognizing that we want change or that we need change. So that might be why it's a long time coming. Maybe there was a decision that you were afraid to make, a decision you didn't know that you needed to make, a decision that you didn't want to make. I don't know, but I feel like this stagnant energy was intentional. It's almost like, I am a firm believer in the fact that we are always exactly where we're supposed to be for the journey as a whole. And I think that's very much what this is about. It's like it's not that you've been necessarily on the wrong path or like in the wrong place. I just feel as if it's like this, whatever experience this was, it almost feels like it was like a stepping stone to kind of like move you up, or almost feels like a little bit like skyrocketing you forward. Okay, so let's clarify this expect powerful change. So maybe this stagnancy, though, it could have been this energy of like you thought a change was coming, or like you thought things were going to improve, but they didn't for a really long time too. But now you have this expect powerful change. So let's see. Current energy for Virgo. It's so much fresh energy. 6 of Pentacles, the Magician. It's like manifesting rewards, or like, I'm getting too deep into this. This is just overall energy and I'm already clarifying, but I feel like I need to. The Lovers in reverse. Okay. You, Virgo, have been in places and spaces that weren't aligning with your value. In terms of like being where you belong and where you're meant to be. So I don't know what happened, but it feels like you kind of, the best way I can describe it, almost like you stepped through a portal, or are in the process of stepping through a portal. Like that's what I see. It's like a portal from one life to another life. But I feel like that stepping through that portal, it has taken or will take, or whatever kind of resonates for your timeline, a lot of courage and a lot of faith and a lot of determination almost. It doesn't feel like this is something that is easy. Now, this could also be something I could also see for some of you. You kind of been pushed through that portal maybe. And maybe you're on the side of like, oh, I don't know, and feeling a lot of fear. But wherever you're headed is very good at the end of the day. It feels like it's very good. Because the powerful change has been something that has been needed. It's been a long time coming. It needed to happen. And it's very meant for you in a good way. So what does Virgo need to know moving forward? Prosperity lies ahead. I can't get this new moon and Taurus card out of my head. Immediate future for Virgo. The 9 of Cups. Oh my gosh, wish fulfillment. High Priestess. And this High Priestess is very much about like aligning with your higher self. It's almost like you're leveling up spiritually in a way, personally. And that's what I feel like with this portal. It's not just like things around you are changing. Like I feel like you're changing. Things about your belief system are changing. And I feel like right now, there's probably a lot of confusion, a lot of uncertainty, which is what's going to come with any new beginning, any new change. But I feel like that's why this prosperity lies ahead card is really important for you. Because this 9 of Cups, it feels like a wishes granted. Like fairy godmother granting wishes. That's what this feels like. It's almost as if you've had this desire and maybe you've been trying to manifest it or you've been trying to create it. But what you don't realize is whatever changes are happening in your life is actually what is creating it. But the changes might not be what you expected. Because yeah, this 9 of Cups card, I'm very much getting wishes granted. But you might be like, but I thought it was going to happen. It never happens the way you expect. Okay, let's get you overall theme for the reading. What does Virgo need to know in order to move forward in alignment with their higher self? Overall theme for this reading for Virgo. Assurance. Assurance. This is what this reading is supposed to be. It's supposed to be assurance that whatever changes you're going through are good, that prosperity lies ahead. Maybe with the contemplation card, maybe you've been contemplating making changes. Ideal course of action. Like you've been contemplating heading in a certain direction, making certain changes, and it's almost as if this is like a yes, like make these changes, do this, take this path, step through that portal. It's almost as if that's exactly what you're supposed to do. Assurance that, yeah, like something is meant for you or that. Okay, we're going to dive into tarot. Let's see here. I'm not pulling 3 full messages or else this reading will be like an hour long. I'm just going to pull until I feel like I'm clear on the energy. So let's see what we got going on here, Virgo. I feel like maybe I'm speaking to a collective who's very nervous about something, nervous about a change, nervous about a new beginning, and it's like, you're good. It's good. All right, but let's see. Let's see what you're dealing with back here, Virgo. New start is coming, because whatever this is, it's a long time coming, right? You've been stagnant for a while, or felt very stagnant. What does Virgo need to know about this past energy? Okay. Hierophant. 8 of Wands. And the Chariots. Virgo, I feel like you're going through some sort of awakening. Awakening to a calling or a purpose, or even maybe just awakening to realizing that you're not happy with where you're at, so deciding to make changes. I'm going to get more on this. And I feel like this 8 of Wands with this Chariot, this is such, I mean, both of those energies, it's very quick and very forward, right? So it's almost as if it's like coming to, it's like waking up after a long sleep and you're like, I'm awake and now I'm going to, I don't know, it's like now I'm going to go about my purpose. It's almost as if, it's like whatever situations you were in, you had to be in, because whatever this was, it led to some sort of awakening. It led to some sort of like eye-opening realization or a deeper understanding, or like you learned something you needed to learn through this experience. Because I said I felt like something was skyrocketing you forward, right? And this is absolutely the Chariot with the 8 of Wands, proof of that. So what else about this past energy for Virgo? These cards aren't turning all the way around. Clarity on this, more on this. The Six of Wands. Six of Pentacles in reverse. This is the energy you've been in. Lack of reciprocation, the stagnancy, the feeling like you're not receiving. But then the Six of Wands is about success. Because I feel like you've been in an energy of disappointment, or that's what this was. It's like you expected success in a certain way, but the success that you're wanting is still happening. It's just happening in a different way than you expected. So whatever this was, the purpose of it was to teach you something, to open your eyes in some way. Like I said, like some sort of awakening, maybe straight up like a spiritual awakening, or awakening to a different or a new like level in your spiritual journey. I don't know. But it's very powerful, which makes sense, right? You had this expect powerful change, which is why this change was a long time coming. It's almost as if the plan has been set in motion. I don't know. So it's very good. It's very exciting, but I feel like for whatever reason, there's this nervous energy around it. I think I actually saw the Nine of Swords pop out at some point, or it was around here somewhere. So there's this nervous energy surrounding it. Okay. So this is Virgo's current energy. We're shifting gears. So that's where you've been. Something had to happen to move you forward. So what does Virgo need to know about where they're at now? Okay. Ace of Wands. This High Priestess card. You're being called. Your higher self is asking you to take some sort of action. There's something, and that's what the assurance is about. Like, yes, this is the right choice. This is the right action. Following a passion. But there's this Three of Swords. But what if I get my heart broken? But what if I fail? But what if it all falls apart? But what if things don't work out? There's a lot of what ifs surrounding something here. There's that nervousness. And I want to straight up just clarify this Three of Swords. Clarifying the Three of Swords for Virgo. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, yeah, the Strength in reverse. Oh, but it's because of what you've been through. You carry a lot, Virgo. You carry a lot. And I feel like you might look back at things that didn't work out and you might go, well, what if that's proof that I can't have what I want? What if that means that I can't get what I desire, or that I'm not capable of it, or that, I don't know. It's almost as if, and I feel like, oh, you know what? Didn't we see Don't Let Your Past Hold You Back? We did. It was like a new start is coming. Don't let your past hold you back. Don't let where you've been hold you back from where you are, where you can go. You know, when things don't work out, it's often redirection and protection toward better things that are meant for you. Like I said, wishes granted, right? So, for example, when I first started my spiritual journey, I got really, really into the concept of manifestation. I mean, I was making vision boards, I was doing visualizations, I was praying every single day, I was journaling about it, and my goal was to co-create the life that I desired. Well, I wanted, to be surrounded by people who loved me, and I wanted to be financially free, and I wanted to feel like I was successful in something that I was very good at. And I spent probably 6 months really focusing on trying to manifest, relationships and things of that nature. And then my life fell apart. And I lost almost everything. And during that period, I was like, what the hell? I was trying to manifest a better life, and I ended up losing the life that I had. I was like, I wish, I was very mad at my spirituality. I didn't understand why things were happening. And then slowly but surely, things started to make sense, and I started to rebuild, and I started to attract new relationships. And now my life is exactly like I wanted it to be. It's just I had a very specific way of how I thought things were going to unfold, but my life kind of had to fall apart so that it could fall back together. But I'm very lucky that I kept going. I'm very lucky that I kept trying to believe in creating the life of my dreams, that I didn't, give up on that, on myself. And I'm telling you that story because I think that so much of the time we think that when things aren't happening the way that we expected them to or think that they need to, we think that they're not happening at all, right? But I feel like what this is assurance that things are moving in the right direction for you. And with this Ace of Wands and this High Priestess, it very much feels as if this is the universe's way of saying, yes, like this is the way for you. This is the path for you. Like move in this direction. Choose this path, whatever that means to you. And I feel like, because again, it's like this assurance, like this is the right course of action. This is what you're supposed to be doing. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. But I feel like with this Strength in reverse, there's this lack of confidence. It's like, well, what if this falls apart just like it did in the past? Or what if I failed just like I did in the past? Or what if this, and that's why it's like, don't let your past hold you back, because your past experiences, they served a purpose, right? This awakening, this new way of experiencing the world, or certain lessons, whatever the case was. So that happened to get you to where you were trying to go. It wasn't proof of what you couldn't have, or that you're not good enough, or you're not. It's almost as if it was like, that was part of the journey. That was part of the process. So it's interesting because I feel like the direction that you're moving is almost like you're headed exactly where you want to be. It's just, I feel like it's not happening in the way that you expected, or maybe the timeline that you expected, or I don't know, which leaves a lot of room for doubt, right? Those doubts are going to creep up. You're going to start to think of all the ways why you don't think that you're good enough, that it's possible for you. And all of those things are just part of the natural reaction to the unknown and to change. But whatever change you're going through, it's almost as if this is the change that is necessary for your wishes to be granted. And again, it's been a long time coming. Okay, what else does Virgo need to know? This is Virgo's immediate future. Prosperity lies ahead with the 9 of Cups. Immediate future for Virgo. Prosperity lies ahead. Wishes granted. Prosperity lies ahead. There's the 9 of Cups again. And there's the Knight of Wands. This is about taking risks, putting yourself out there, being vulnerable, opening up to the possibility. So there might be a risk you're needing to take. Well, there you are. Whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter. This is very much about you, though. You needing to take a risk, to put yourself out there, to elicit change. This is about stepping through the freaking portal. An assurance that, like, you're protected, you're headed in the right direction. I don't know, but I feel like it involves a risk. But it's like that risk leads to wishes granted. The 9 of Cups. I don't know why I'm getting wishes granted with this 9 of Cups, but I am. And I feel like you have a lot of reasons to doubt, Virgo. You've probably been in a lot of situations that have made you doubt yourself, that have made you doubt the universe. What else does Virgo need to know, though, about this future energy? Because the Knight of Wands is very much about a leap of faith. The 7 of Wands, this is, at its core, the 7 of Wands, I feel like, is about trusting and believing in yourself and, like, not backing down from that, even and especially when you have reasons to, right? So I feel like as you are progressing on this path, there's the 3 of Pentacles, the 8 of Pentacles. It's almost as if this is like everything has led to this period of your life. It's like this all happened so that you could be here, and then this is happening so you can get here. It's like it's all unfolding according to plan. And then I feel like you're going to see, this is one of those situations, and we're always, I talk about these a lot, but like you get to a point in your life and you look back and you go, oh, that's why that had to happen that way. Or I needed to experience that so I could learn that, so I could do that, so I could make this decision, so I could end up here. And sometimes we don't see it when we're in the middle of a journey, which is what makes it hard and sometimes a little bit triggering to hear, right? Everything happens for a reason, things of that nature. But I am a firm believer in that. It's just that it's really, really hard to see when you're in the middle of a journey. So I feel like this is almost as if it's a very powerful energy. It's stepping into your co-creation power and believing that you are capable of creating the life that you desire, and stepping into the version of you that says, and I'm going to do it. It's no longer I'm gonna hope, dream, and pray. It's I'm gonna hope, dream, and pray, and I'm gonna do something about it. And I feel like stepping through that portal, allowing for this change, taking a leap of faith, putting it out there, like that is going to end up like it just feels like it's gonna work out. That's what it feels like. I don't guarantee anything on this channel, but it does. It feels like this is gonna work out. And probably, if I had to guess, because this is kind of the way that it goes, better than you expect. I just think that it's different than you expect too, right? Which leaves room for us to expect the worst. But I'm going to hop on over to the extended, where we're going to focus on what you can do right now to move forward in alignment with your higher self. So kind of more focusing on the advice and kind of more tangible things as you move forward. Thank you so much, Virgo, for your support of my channel. I obviously hope that this reading helped and resonated with you in a way that you were needing. And as always, I wish you nothing but love and healing on your journey moving forward. Bye, Virgo.